Yeah, Esau's coming. He's going to come in like a flood. Okay, first of all, I want to give all honor, praise, and glory to Yah Basham Shai, Basham Rakakadash. Double honors to my apostles and elders, the great millstone, peace and blessing. To you fellow Akim out there pushing out this word in true sincerity. All right, Shabbat Kanak, doing a in-transit lesson. I'm not going to make this long. I was trying to get it done yesterday, but I ended up going to bed. So first thing in the morning, I want to go into this topic. Now, out here in Northern California, and certain of these counties, you have a lot of rolling blackouts. All right, this is day 2, and the excuse for these things are because of the wildfires of the previous years that ravaged Northern California. So PG&E, which is an energy company, they have shut over I want to say, is it 500,000, or I know about 500 or 600,000 800,000 people's electricity off, and they're continuing to shut it off, and they said this can happen for multiple days. Now you got a couple of brothers in the camp that are actually, they have their power turned off. Do you know how devastating that can be to one's life? Okay, internet, no charging capabilities, no refrigeration, no appliances work in the house. Now the reason why I bring this up is because this is all part of order out of chaos. Okay, these are all test runs. They've done these things many times, and they're going to use excuses. Oh well, there was wildfires. Well, they said estimated California is going to lose over $2 to $3 billion with just 2 days of the lights, the electricity being turned off. You have to understand, different schools, police stations, fire departments. These things all have to shut down, or they're not going to be working at top capacity. Businesses, that's going to hurt the economy. Okay, especially restaurants. They're not going to be able to refrigerate anything. So Esau's setting up for martial law. He's setting up for global lockdown, and this is only going to increase the the sorrows of the people in Babylon. You're experiencing what do they call it? Birth pains. So let me bring this out real quick. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. Woe, meaning destruction, because destruction is being prepared for the inhabitants of the earth. And you see that all throughout the world right now. Okay, you have Turkey just invaded Syria, and they've been fighting. The Kurds, Turkey, Hezbollah. These are all these names that the names of these groups that are going at it. There's always controversy in the Middle East, and who's setting all these things in stage? Well, ultimately Yah Basham Shai, are through his left hand Esau. Esau is doing this. Ecuador, they claim martial law. So you already have woes going on in the planet Earth right now. Okay? Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath. The devil is already came down. Yet the devil's really talking about the devil coming down to you Israelites. Okay, because when these things happen, you Israelites, you're going to suffer the most. Okay, that's why the scriptures say, and I'm going to get the scripture, Lord's will, it talks about Jacob's trouble. Because this is really for Jacob, this last woe on the planet Earth. Because he knoweth that he have a short time. What short time is that talking about? Well, it's talking about him having his global government, the new world order. Esau wants to have total control over all life on the planet Earth. So much so that he's going to use technology, okay, to try to track everybody, through this RFID microchip, which is spoken about in Revelation, the 13th chapter, Revelation, the 14th chapter, okay, Revelation, the 20th chapter, okay. If you don't worship that beast, if you don't take his image, all right, he's gonna try to put you to death, and he's being exposed right now on the internet, which that's the way that that's a big part of how he deceived the people, was through the internet. You know, social media. You know, he has all type of news outlets, articles on the internet. You know, different videos. You know, coming against the truth. Yet the Heavenly Father, he set the prophets up. See Esau. At first, he looked at this thing. Oh, it's just a bunch of Negroes. You know, it is whatever they're saying. You know, they kind of knew in the back of their head, but then you see the two tribes coming together. Ezekiel, the 37th chapter. Then he started getting a little bit more weary, and then he starts seeing that this thing is growing. Okay, you have splits. You have different camps popping up, which ultimately all these camps they're doing you know, for the most part, a good thing. One thing they're doing good, they're telling you that you're Israelites. You know, that's about as far as you're gonna go with these other camps, for the most part. And you have certain camps that go into prophecies, but overall, us men at Great Millstone, you know, we're that premier camp, because we speak about Yahweh Shai, which is the testimony of prophecy, and we're telling you through prophecy that this man is going to come down upon you Israelites, and he's already doing it. This blackout is affecting you know, a lot of Israelites, and you Israelites, you don't have the means to protect yourself in those days. I'm gonna pull up this scripture. All right, you don't have money, which the scriptures say that money is a defense. You don't have any money, so when times get tough, you're going to be the first ones to really suffer the consequences. Okay, which a lot of you Americans are going to suffer the consequences, but for the most part, it's going to be you Israelites, which are here in Babylon in vast numbers, and the percentage of people living paycheck to paycheck is 80%. Okay, approximately here in Babylon. Okay, and this goes for those making over 100,000, because their lifestyle, you know, it deceives that they have a lot of money. Oh, and also, maybe I get that scripture too. Also, this place is full of debt. Okay. And the majority of people are in debt. All right, the majority of people here in Babylon are living above their means because of this system called credit. But when that credit system fails, what's going to happen? This is Jeremiah 30:7. Alas, for that day is great. See, this day is coming. Okay, this day is here. Jacob's trouble is pretty much here. Ask them Venezuelans. Ask them Ecuadorians. Ask them Peruvians, El Salvadorians. You know, a lot of Jacob out there in South America, Central South America. You know, the martial law is being already called. There's already famines down there. Why do you think they're trying to escape, you know, their country and come up to America? So you have an immigration crisis out here in America, just like you have an immigration crisis out there in the EU. All these so-called, what they will call European nations, okay, these Edomite nations. Because why is the Lord doing that? Well, he's bringing those people in close proximity together, okay, to suffer this last tribulation. Okay, to suffer the woes. All right, there's going to be race riots. Okay, and you Edomites are outnumbered, so you have to call the military in. Okay, amongst all type of diseases being spread. So it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. So we're coming to a day that is not going to be able, it's not going to compare to any day that's ever been on the planet Earth. Okay? It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Okay? So we're coming into Jacob's trouble. Okay? And there's many examples, okay, of this scripture coming to truth. Okay, like I was speaking about out there in Central America, they're already going through 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. Okay, and things are only going to heighten as this man goes down in power, and he knows he's going down in power. So that's why the scriptures say, we brought it out in Revelation 12:12. He's going to come in like a flood, because he knows he has a short time. What do you mean? He knows he has a short time. Esau knows that these prophecies are going to come to pass. I might even name it that. Esau knows that these prophecies are going to come to pass. Okay? That's why the devil knows he's going to have a short time, and he's going to come and bull rush you Israelites. Okay? Because a lot of you Israelites, you claim that you're Israelite, but in works you're just a regular American. But Esau, he has all those videos that you've been watching. He has all those text messages that you've been sending. You wearing your t-shirt garment. He's gonna come in. He's gonna come in, and he's not gonna care if you still love this system, but you claim to be an Israelite. He's gonna look at you as an Israelite, and he's gonna say, look, you need to take this chip, or I'm gonna chop your head off. And a lot of you Israelites, you're gonna take that chip. Okay, a lot of you Christians, you black Christians, you're gonna take that chip. A lot of you Hispanic Christians, you're gonna take that chip. Why? It's because you have no faith in Yahweh Shai. So Jacob's trouble is upon us. Northern California, they're already suffering rolling blackouts, which this is day 2 of total electricity being shot off to certain parts of these counties. Okay. So until next time, I want to say shalom to the